Jack, I'm kind of curious because I'm here. I'm kind of thinking about like mine specifically. I'm
Okay.
curious for you, like what even now, like you're obviously, you speak about things so clearly, and I love hearing about it. You're a master of this. I'm curious, what even still tends to be kind of your loudest vulture
Yeah, that's a
for
good
you
question.
personally?
Well, the vulture is going to say the same things for your whole life. It's just, will you start to listen to it? And I guess I have one vulture that says many, many things because it's as smart
Mm.
as I am. And I guess for me, my biggest issue in my life is not willing to accept myself, is self-acceptance. And so I
Oh.
make sure that the moment I wake up, I put the thought, for years the thought was I forgive myself unconditionally because I had a lot of anger at myself for imagined things. But for the last 5-10 years, it's been about waking up and saying, gosh, I love me. I love me and I accept myself, because you want to start your day in control. If you let your vulture have the first 5 minutes of your
Yeah.
day, you
Yeah.
can fall into a pattern for the rest of the day. So
But do but
that's the
do but
big
do you
one for
mind do you
me.
mind if I ask maybe even like a little bit kind of more specifically? Like, you say that you want to accept yourself. What tends to be the ways that that vulture very specifically says like you shouldn't
When does it
accept
come
this or
up?
that? Like what specifically?
Well, I hit a pretty big
Hmm.
depression when I hit about 2 years ago. And it was that the things my vulture had always said to me, I, for some reason, started to believe. And they were things
Mm.
like, you wasted your opportunities. You're too
Uh,
old now to have any good happen in your life,
um,
whether it's a
Yeah.
job or a boyfriend.
yeah.
And
Mm.
so I guess those, but the thing was, my friends reminded me, your vulture's been saying that since you were in your 20s. So it's just
Yeah.
that real things happen in your life. One of them is that I have gotten older. And then your vulture goes, well, now you'll listen to me say this to make things
Oh,
easier.
Yeah.
So
that
I
happened
did.
to me. That's how I ended up on Lexapro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Because
on
Yeah.
I'm on the lowest dose of Lexapro, and I
uh
fucking love it.
I love it
Mm.
because what would happen was my vulture was I was listening to it. I was under a lot of pressure. My son was going through puberty. It wasn't going well, and my vulture was like, "Who do you think you are? You're not. It's done. You're done. You don't have the skill set to raise a child. This is too
Yeah.
difficult. This is too." And then it turned into despair, and I started going to the meds because I would stop at Trader Joe's with the cart and just stop and stare off into the distance. And I was like,
Yeah.
this isn't. I don't want to live this way. This isn't how I want
Yeah.
to be.